We need to have a conversation about Bitcoin and M2 money supply because we're seeing these charts float around. And it's a compelling argument that's being made that Bitcoin is following, especially over the last few months, it's following M2 money supply perfectly. And so maybe it's going to continue to do so. And if it does so, then we're going to hit $140,000 Bitcoin in July. But here's the deal. I saw a chart over the weekend, and I'll post it on the screen right now, that was actually kind of alarming to me. And this chart is Google search interest for Bitcoin and M2 over the entire existence of Bitcoin. And what you'll see is that there was pretty much zero search interest except for this small blip in 2012. And then all of a sudden in 2025, everyone's searching for searching Google for Bitcoin and M2. And so, man, all right, I've seen this playbook before, and the warning that I want to issue to you is that the market makers, they desperately want you to believe that we are going to follow this chart perfectly and hit $140,000 in July. And that's exactly what's happening right now. You know, what we saw over April was Bitcoin go to the 70s. If you look at the M2 money supply chart, that was what was supposed to happen. And then Bitcoin quickly bounced to $95,000. And according to the M2 money supply chart, that was exactly what's supposed to happen. And so we're going to continue to follow this, most likely, until a point when the most amount of people will get sucked in, and then the market makers will deviate from this M2 money supply chart. So what does that look like? Maybe we hit a new all-time high. Maybe we get up to the 110s, maybe even the 120s. And then all of a sudden, you're going to see people all over TikTok and all over X just blasting M2 all over the place. Look at how well Bitcoin is following this M2 money supply chart. And what the market makers want you to do is they want you to hold your Bitcoin and your altcoins until expecting $140,000 Bitcoin, and then you sell, right? Well, no, the way that's going to play itself out is at the worst possible time, we're going to deviate from this M2 money supply projection of $140,000 in July. At the worst possible time, we're going to deviate, and a large majority of retail investors will be caught unawares. They will not expect it to happen. And that's how they're going to turn you into bag holders this time. We saw this same playbook play itself out in 2021. We were following along perfectly from July until November of 2021. And in November, everyone was long. And everyone was expecting Bitcoin to go over $100,000. And the market just went in an entirely different direction, even though we were matching stride for stride. And then from October to December of 2024, we were matching stride for stride until the moment we didn't. And the market deviated, and a large majority of you became bag holders. So what I'm asking you this time around is to not get fooled by the market makers. They are trying to turn you into bag holder. Do not fall for it this time.